What's up, boys? We got a banger today. Haven't posted in a while, but I've been keeping a couple decks hidden from the boys. I've just been testing a bunch on RiftLite and like looking at the stats and the cards that I use and everything. And it's been a blast. I've just been using all the Vendetta cards that I possibly can. I have one deck that doesn't have any new cards in it from Vendetta, but it's still a banger. Undefeated, three undefeated decks total. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right in. Okay, first deck list comes from the Runes and Rift winner. Um, this deck is actually super fun. Not gonna lie, super fun. Rengar with the +1 for every unit you play is definitely being taken advantage of in this deck. Let's jump right in. So we got Rengar Legend. We have Rengar Trophy Hunter as the chosen champion here. Just a busted card. I mean, 5 energy, 1 power for a 6 might unit, and pretty much wherever, whenever you want is just insane. This card is just 7. Well, it's 7 actually with the Rengar champion. So 7 out of nowhere is just absolutely busted. Um, yeah, definitely take advantage of that. And then for battlefields, we have Starspring. Pretty obvious, you know. You got your ambush unit. You can pull something back, particularly the Faefolk. And then Forbidding Waste is another good one with Faefolk because you just bring it in and it's -2, and you can kill something right off the bat. Emperor's Dais. This card's really good for bouncing your ambush units or just other units that you don't want to die, particularly maybe against control or something like that. Very useful battlefield. All three of these are just incredibly good in this deck, specifically with Faefolk and things of that nature. Rune split, we're going 6 and 6. Pretty standard. I mean, there's a little bit of red, a little bit of orange. It's pretty even in the deck list. And then we'll just jump right into the units. So only 2 Noxus Hopefuls. I want to see 3 because we have so many cheap units like the Determined Sentry here. So you can just play one of these and Noxus Hopeful on turn 1 if you're going second, and it's just really busted. 2 Brynhir. Brynhir is an absolutely busted card with Thrill of the Hunt, which is Rengar's signature spell. We have 2 of those. So they play, it's really good against particularly Lux combo. So they play anything, they do anything, and you just Thrill the Hunt, the Brynhir, and it just stops them right there, and you can hopefully win the game from there. Really good tech against just any deck, really, because it says cards, not just spells, like a Lilting Lullaby. Pretty good card, I would say. I mean, the stats are okay. It's not terrible, but I mean, against Aurelia, you can just shut down their whole turn. Yeah, just shut down an entire turn whenever you want for 6 energy is really good. Next we have Pit Rookie in here. Basically, with Rengar, this is a +2 might to anything you want because we don't have any way to buff a unit other than Pit Rookie. So you can +2 might on any unit you want for 3 energy. And yeah, really good. First mate, obvious reason, a lot of movement issues, not necessarily in this deck, but first mate's just a 3 might 3 energy unit, which is pretty standard, and then it also readies unit. I mean it's first mate. 2 Ferrous Forerunner, we got 1 on the side. This card is just busted. I mean, the turn that he dies, you get 2 mechs and you can get +2 to any unit. So maybe on the other battlefield, you could hold a little bit better. Yeah, Ferrous Forerunner. Playing this to a battlefield is just really good. It's incredible hold. It's basically 12 might for 6 energy, 1 power. 2 Inferna, not 3. Only has 1 might. I think that's pretty low for a 2 energy unit, but the three coming in on the assault is really good. It's a decent unit. It's not incredible. 2 Grim Apothecaries. This unit, I wish we had room for another one because it's really good with just like everything. You want to save a unit, you can just save it and then still hold. One time I went in with a Faefolk and he got -2, and then I Grim Apothecaried and killed his 4 might unit. Yeah. One time Opponent went in with a Bewitching Spirit on my Faefolk and was going to bounce it later, and I just Grim Apothecary right there on his turn, bounced the Faefolk so it lives, and then just killed his Bewitching Spirit. Really good, really good. 2 Nidalee. Honestly, I think this is a 3 of if you're going to go for the budget version and take out 1 Kaisa. Maybe have one of the other orange 4 energy 1 power unit that draws a card when you conquer. I forget what the name is right now, but I'll bring it up later. Yeah, 2 Nidalee, ambush unit, really fits with the deck. Draw a card after combat. It's a 5 might unit when you play it. I mean, really good. Irresistible Faefolk, the star of the show here. This card has just busted. You can move a unit from one battlefield to this battlefield. Really incredible abilities that this card has. I don't see much downside to this card at all. I mean, you Star Spring it back to your base. You can do it again. You Grim Apothecary. You can bounce it to your hand. This card is just incredible. It's basically a charm, a free charm. Determined Sentry. This is just a +1 buff to any unit that you want as soon as you play it. It's also really good early game for conquering points and holding and things like that. If you have 2 of them on the first turn and you go first, you can take 2 battlefields and probably get 3 points really early. Really good card. 3 of. Twilight Reveler. New card. Really, really good card. When you're attacking, you get to ready a unit. Ready anything you want. So play a unit to a battlefield, attack the other battlefield, and bring it back on the first battlefield that you went to. Really, really, really good card. And 3 might for 3 energy is just great. Great turn 1 play. 2 Kaisa, Survivor. This card is just busted. Draw a card whenever conquer. I mean, it really helps with the draw that this deck needs. And then last but not least, 3 Kinkou Initiate. This card is really good in this deck in particular because you can play a Pit Rookie turn 1, and then I don't know, Grim Apothecary turn 2, and then turn 3 you can already play this, or you can do Faefolk and Determined Sentry and Grim Apothecary, and then you do so you can stack the Rengar triggers so that you can give +1 to another unit. So say if you have 4 might on the battlefield, then you can give 5 total might to them when you play this, and then draw your card. 3 Falling Star, it's a given. This card is busted. You can do 6 damage for 2 energy and 2 power. Busted. 2 Thrill the Hunt. This card can save a guy, or with Brynhir, it just bounces it back. And they can't play any cards this turn. 2 Punch First. This card is also just busted. I mean, 5 might for 1 energy, 2 power is just insane, I think. Yeah. Next, we'll go over the sideboard here. 1 Brynhir, because against Lux combo and things that you want to stop on their turn. Yeah, it's really good with Thrill the Hunt. Unyielding Spirit against for control, again, when they're preventing all spell and ability damage. Also pretty good against Elder Dragon. So he doesn't get to kill any of your units, and you can do whatever you want after that. 1 Forerunner, just in case you need bigger mid-range units. 2 Decree of Strength. Choose an opponent, they reveal their hand, and you choose a mind card from it, then recycle it. Really good, obviously, against blue. Side this in against blue. It's any card, not just like with the other 1 energy, 1 power that you get to recycle a non-unit card. But this Decree is any blue card, so it's really good against blue. You can just hit their unit, their turn 1 unit, or something, anything. Decree of Rage, good against green. It's an action, deal 4 to an enemy comm unit. Pretty standard. I mean, I can't imagine too many green decks right now that are doing that well, but just having the ability has an action to do 4 to like maybe a Stellacorn against a Kali or something. For 1 energy, you can really catch some off guard. And finally, some gear hate. Brittle Steel. Kill a gear for 2 energy, 1 power with flow, 4 energy, 1 power. Just a really efficient card, I think, for killing gear. If this is in your trash after you just killed their Aurora, they get 1 other Aurora, and then you can kill that. And then there's down to 1 Aurora, and that, you know, it's pretty much GG after that. But yeah, that's the deck tech. Yeah, here's the stats from the last 4 games that I played. 100% win rate. This Sivir, actually, it was not Aurora, but he quit after the second game, and I had a pretty strong feeling that I was going to win the third game. He just got lucky with some of his plays there. It was like 6-6, and then he swung in with like a double punch first with Fizz. Anyway, and he had no cards in his hand, so it was the last cards that he could possibly play. Pretty crazy to hit for him to win the second game, but I mean, good for him. He took the dub. Against Ambessa, basically I just killed the Ambessa and then killed the Kale, and then the game was pretty much over after that. Cannon control, it was Grappler's list. He was playing Ruination, but the draw was just so powerful that basically I just drew through his Ruinations and was conquering every other turn. And Nasus, I kind of forget what happened with Nasus. I think I just conquered so many times and held early on that he couldn't come back. I think I had a punch first also for the win here, but yeah. So against Cannon Control, we'll just go through the replay here. By the way, I'm using RiftLite. You get full replays in every game that you play. We pick Emperor's Dais, and I think I put back the punch first here because it's Cannon Control. All of his units aren't going to be that difficult to get rid of, so, and it's a pretty expensive card to play early on. We draw a Kaisa, and we're thinking about Pit Rookie here, but I think we just go with the Faefolk. Yeah, Faefolk, easy. He goes Tide Turner for turn 1, and then he plays Stack Deck. Okay, that's fine. Goes in for Dais. Probably should have used that, I would imagine, because Tide Turner is a pretty good card to have in your hand. Then it's our turn. We have one Body Rune, and I decide to go Nidalee and draw a card because I know that this deck is in particular is going to try to drain my cards with Bewitching Spirit and Pack of Wonders. So he actually uses Star-Crossed here and bounces my Nidalee. I think that's fine, and I just play a Pit Rookie to base and get my point. I don't decide to use the Dais. Yeah, his turn. Lightning Rush, and there's the Bewitching Spirit. We knew that was coming. I figure Nidalee's a little bit too expensive. We have other ways to draw here in our hand, particularly with the Kinkou Initiate here and the two Kaisas. Yeah. Okay, so we just went in with the Pit Rookie. We're going to play a Kaisa to base here and then just pass with Thrill the Hunt up. Just in case he has anything that we want to do. So he comes in with the Bewitching Spirit. We probably should have Thrill the Hunted right then to kill the Bewitching Spirit. But he gets that off, and we just kind of shrug it off. But then he plays Pack of Wonders, and on the activation of the gear that we throw the hunt, and we actually go to the battlefield and conquer and draw. Now we probably could have done this on our turn. Don't think it makes that much of a difference. So I think I just wanted the points because I can feel a Ruination coming. Yeah, Ruination's definitely on the way. So he gusts the Pit Rookie on his turn. And we go in with the Faefolk. Come back with a Kaisa. We don't have any other plays, so we play another Faefolk. Now, if he Ruinations here, we're pretty okay because we have we're gonna have 9 runes up, and we can conquer both battlefields. He basically has to Ruination here, or otherwise we hold the 6. So there it is. Ruination comes out. Our 3 guys die. It's going to be very difficult unless he can't Ruination twice in a row. So we play Kaisa Accelerated. Use the Emperor's Dais. Oh, we actually don't use the double conquer here. I thought I did, but we buff the Sand Soldier. I think maybe a double conquer might have been a little bit of a better play. But if so, we go to 6. Okay, so Call of the Week comes out, and he just I think after we he realizes he can't take that, and we can just Kaisa in for the win. Yeah. So basically, what happened here was I was playing within that I would have the Kaisa accelerated in mind here, and basically hold one battlefield with the pit rookie, and then Kaisa would come in accelerated for the 8th point on the conquer, and he would basically have to kill this unit here with like a hidden blade or something, and then Pit Rookie can conquer here, and then Kesa can conquer the other battlefield, or kill. He has to kill both units essentially because I'm conquering with Kesa either way. Um, Great play on me. I think. Yeah, we'll go to the next game here. So here we have. We're up against the Nasus. I feel like Forbidding Waste is going to be our best run here for killing those big units. Getting -2 on a unit where we don't have to target something is going to be huge, I think. So here we have the one of the best starts we can have, Sentry and Faefolk, and we bring in the Lonely Poro for the. Sorry, this is a little fast here. Let me just slow it down. Just showcasing Rift Atlas here at its finest. So we play Faefolk here, kill the Lonely Poro. He disciplines, and we just Rengar. Okay, crazy play. But we want to get as many points early as we possibly can, I think. So we get the 2 points, and there's no. Oh, he's Singularities. Wow. Okay. But he's down on runes. Okay, so what are we thinking here? Yeah, we have to play 2 Kinkou Initiates, or a first mate and a Kinkou, and then conquer 1. Yeah, that's good. That's not bad. Okay, so we're getting points here, up to 3. Uh, was there a Scuttle Crab? No, no Scuttle Crab. I thought I was revealing my hand there for a second. These replays are a little. Maybe I should up the frame count or something. Um, so yeah, he we get a channel with the paper tree, and then I come back with the Kinkou Initiate and go in with the first mate. He can't really conquer with anything except for the Nasus, and we're about to kill the Nasus. He can activate this guy to give him 7 might, but we play a Ferrous Forerunner. That just showcases how good um that spell is, with the Ferrous Forerunner. I mean, it's a two energy spell for 2 power to do 6 damage, and then you can just I mean play a Ferrous Forerunner on the same turn with 8 energy. Really good play. Here goes Vilemaw. Vilemaw is actually crazy for me right now. I can't do anything with it. We basically need to top deck a punch first, or we lose essentially. There's a falling star. Oh my god, we top deck a punch first. That's huge. Okay, so now we can actually kill that Valmaw. We play okay, we play a Thundersong, and he instantly gives it to 10 might. And he plays the Zonias. And then we play a first mate and bring in everything we have in a mech to the other unit, the other battlefield. So that top deck with the punch first was incredible. But I mean, we're bound to see one a game. I would hope, with 2 of them in the deck and with the amount of draw that we have. So he leaves, or actually I leave, and then yeah, that's the game. So we'll go through those last little points here again. I play the Thundersong. He disciplines to get it to 10 might, but we have Thundersong plus punch first to get it to 11. and that just edges over the Vile Maul with everything else killing it. We bring in Thundersong first to kill the Vile Maul, because if you put them all in at the same time, the Vile Maul cancels out everything else. So we had to put in Thundersong plus the Punch first into the Vile Maul with 11 might to kill that and the other unit actually as well. And then everything else can just go in and conquer for the 8th point, and that's the game. So here we have another game, Ambessa. This game was kind of not that close. We just end up abusing the Faefolk, and you'll see how I do it here. I choose Forbidding Waste for the first battlefield, and because I knew that killing the Ambessa was going to be difficult. He plays Kale first turn. We play Kesa on our second turn because we didn't have a turn 1 play. And then he actually challenges and kills our Kesa, and also empowers the Kale. So good turn by him. But we actually just set up our board here with a Twilight Reveler and a Nidalee. Yep. And then we pass to him. He empowers again, I believe. And then brings up this unit and doesn't empower. He must have something. So then we go in with the Twilight Reveler and the Nidalee. And we're going to make a play here because we have a Punch first and also a Rengar. So we just go in with Rengar. Rengar gets +7. Yeah, Rengar's +7. I'm assuming he kills the Rengar. He probably should kill, probably Rengar. Although the other units, because he can only kill one, because his other unit only has 2 might. So he leaves up the Nidalee, and we draw a card, and then we play a Faefolk and just pass the turn. Now here's where it gets crazy with the Faefolk. I mean, we just abuse it. Would definitely abuse it. Nidalee helps with drawing. Rengar helped there with giving the Rengar +1 to make it 7. He plays Ambessa here. No, he plays that little, I don't know what that unit's called, but he readies it with Ambessa, and then he Guttural Roars to do a 2 for 2. Really not a bad play. And then he plays a Poro and ends the turn. I don't think he realized that he's the surprise defender here. And then we just kill that because it gets -2, so it's 0. He thinks he's the attacker. I said he can take it back, but he didn't want to take it back, and I think that might have not cost him the game. I think he was going to lose anyways because we had all the cards and everything else. So here I'm just explaining to him that he's the defender. I said you can take it back. He says no, that's fine. Or gives the thumbs up, and that's pretty much the same thing. And then we start playing out our units here. Kinkou Initiate to draw a card because we get the +1 with Rengar. Give it to the Twilight Reveler, and we can draw a card with it. So we hold up Punch first for anything you might have. I doubt you have anything. He's just questioning whether Rengar works with the Kinkou Initiate when I only have 4 might on the battlefield. But you get to order them the way you want, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, he plays Ambessa and first mates it in, and then he gets to the battlefield and empowers it. Pretty good play by him, but we are just so stacked with 2 Punch first and a Rengar. Or not a Rengar, but the Faefolk and everything else. We are just stacked. We go in with the Twilight Reveler, and I think we punch first the Reveler because we want the Reveler to live. We bring out the Faefolk, actually, and that's when we attack with the Reveler. We put it back as readied. So yeah, we're just stacked here. We punch first on the Reveler because we want it to live, and go in with the Faefolk again. Give this first mate -2. And then we just Grim Apothecary, kill the first mate because it has 1 might, and then we just play the Faefolk again, ready to kill the next unit that he plays. And we also play a Pit Rookie, buff the Reveler, just in case if he can try and kill it. I mean, why not, right? He'll hold up a punch first. He plays Kale, readies it, goes in on Grim Apothecary, and we just punch first. And that's pretty much game. I don't even think he gets another unit down. Yeah, that was. He hidden blades it. Okay, so he gets the conquer, and he plays another unit. Okay, so he's still in the game here. No cards in hand though. Let's see. What do we do here? Oh, we play the Faefolk to that battlefield. Kill it because we played enough units to buff the Reveler, kill the Kale, and then go in with Pit Rookie. Yeah. And then that's just pretty much game. He has 1 card in hand. And that's it. Yeah, GG's. Here you have another game against the Sivir here. I picked Star Spring. Not really sure why I picked that. We mulligan a first mate. Let me just slow down the time here. We mulligan, he picks Sigil of the Storm. We mulligan a first mate, and we are going first. Yeah, we're going first. We actually pick up 2 sentries, which is a crazy start for this deck. He goes Bewitching Spirit, I believe. Yeah, there it is. And we discard the Pit Rookie, I believe, because we knew that we were going to make a play with the Pit Rookie, or with the Grim Apothecary. So we go in, double conquer. His turn. He comes in with the Bewitching Spirit, and we Grim Apothecary. Not sure how we have 3 runes here, but I'm not sure what I played to have 3 runes instead of 4. But he gusts our sentry, and we discard. We actually drew 3 of them, so we discard 1. So we still have a Grim Apothecary and a sentry. We go Twilight Reveler and Noxus Hopeful, which is like a good amount of might on our turn. He conquers with Bewitching Spirit and plays a Pack of Wonders. Bounces the Bewitching Spirit, and we discard another sentry. And he plays one of those empowering 2-drop units. We come in with the Noxus Hopeful here. Play double Noxus Hopeful on the same battlefield, and come in with Twilight Reveler to try and hold, because I don't want to conquer this battlefield again, because I have to recycle runes. So we're just trying to hold on that battlefield. I probably should have went in with the Sentry, or I probably should go in with the Sentry this next turn. He comes in with Sivir, and since he recycled 2, it's a 6 might unit against my 6 might unit. Probably should have played the Sentry to this battlefield then, if I knew the Sivir was coming out. And then he plays a punch first and kills my Noxus Hopeful. So we are in a bad spot here. But we go in with the Sentry. We have a Nidalee draw, which helps, and we also have Rengar. So we'll just wait for him to conquer with something, and then we'll Rengar. We're in a hurting spot right now. It's true. He plays a Treasure Trove. Yeah, and then he tries to conquer with the Bewitching Spirit. We say no. We're gonna Rengar here. He says, "I'm gonna punch first." and then we play Nidalee, and then he ends up killing the Nidalee. And then we keep our Rengar because when Nidalee gets played, the Rengar gets a +1 might bonus because another unit was played. So basically, it's just another crazy way to play the Nidalee Rengar combo. Or any ambush unit combo with Rengar. You just play it to a battlefield that you don't control, and play another unit, and it's a +8 might Rengar. We won't play this next game here, I don't think. I made a lot of mistakes, and it's just not a very good watch. But yeah, that's the video. So yeah, that's the video, boys. Yeah, Rengar deck tech. The creator of the deck is actually named ClaedusFR. ClaedusFR. Yeah, he is the creator of the deck, or not necessarily creator, but the pilot of the deck that won the Runes and Rift tournament. I thought the deck list was pretty cool with the Twilight Reveler, so I gave it a shot, and undefeated besides that one loss in the second game, but he quit after that, so I'm counting that as a dub. So yeah. Anyways, that's the video, boys. Peace.